Are you tired? I mean truly, bone-deep exhausted. The kind of tired that sleep never fixes. The kind of empty where it feels like there are no wires left connecting you to joy, or hope, or even just tomorrow. Have you ever felt like you live in a valley? Not a picturesque valley, I mean the valley of dry bones. That place where everything is brittle. Where every memory hurts when you touch it. Where life itself feels dusty and unsustainable. You look around, and all you see are pieces, broken relationships, unfinished dreams, shattered expectations. We spend so much time pretending that these piles of pieces are enough to build a life on. We grit our teeth. We keep pushing. But deep down, underneath the effort, there's nothing but dust. There is no breath. And let me tell you something critical, being in the valley of dry bones does not mean it is your final destination. We think that when we hit this point, this place where we feel totally cut off, where our hope seems utterly extinguished, that's it. That's the narrative written for us. We believe the emptiness is permanent. But there is a fundamental misunderstanding about what death truly is in the spiritual sense. Death isn't just silence. It is stagnation. The power of God never operates on broken material alone. He operates through potential. Think about it, when everything seems utterly dried up, when your reserves are depleted, and all you can muster is a brittle effort, that is precisely where divine resurrection begins. You cannot pray your way out of the valley with sheer willpower. You have to wait for something else. You have to wait for the Word. The Word is the blueprint. It's God defining what was here, and commanding what will be. First, there is structure. The rattling starts slowly. Pieces begin to move. Bones that were totally separate start shifting back into connection. You see outlines emerging where before there was only randomness. That assembling process, the realization that the pieces still connect, even if they are covered in dust, that is divine prompting at work. But hear me now, a skeleton. No matter how perfectly assembled it is, it cannot function. It cannot move. It needs life force. It needs air. That breath. That is everything. This breath is not just oxygen you breathe into your lungs. This breath is the Ruach, the eternal Spirit of God. It is the power of creation itself. It is the divine inhale that makes everything else possible. The enemy, depression, anxiety, despair, wants to convince you that your breath has been stolen. They want you so convinced by the dryness and the emptiness that you stop expecting life to blow through the gaps. They make it a constant battle simply trying to maintain enough air to get through the day. But God's design is not subtraction, it is infusion. It is taking the most desolate, the absolute rock bottom of your soul, and commanding the Spirit to move in. He says, breathe into this place. I will restore life here. Understand that this breath does not come from effort. It cannot be earned through prayer alone. It cannot be wrestled out of hopelessness. It is a sovereign outpouring. It is an external force that invades your deepest dryness and declares, against all natural law, life. If you feel dry right now, if you are feeling the weight of depression pressing down like quicksand, if the anxiety feels too big to breathe through, I need you to listen for one thing, a gentle whisper of possibility. That faint reminder that while your physical bones may be assembled and recognizable, they are still waiting. They are waiting for God's Spirit to move. Stop trying to resuscitate yourself with willpower alone. Stop forcing the next breath out of sheer survival effort. Lay it down. Let God breathe in. Allow Him to take control of the inhale. Breathe into that emptiness until you feel the shift. Until you feel that life force, the breath, entering your deepest, most broken parts. Because when His Spirit moves, nothing can remain dry for long. You will wake up standing, not because you struggled so hard, but because He filled you with air and power, proving once again who He is. Amen.